tonight we're especially happy to have Paul here, who's got a deer story for you. So Paul, he's here somewhere.
Close enough.
Close enough. And let's hear his deer story.
I'm going to read it.
You're going to read it?
I'm going to read it.
Well, that's okay. You got enough light?
I'm sorry. I can't see you.
I should use the light for myself.
I'm good. Keep it on. Here we go. Another year has rolled around, and it felt like the right thing to do. To the hunt. My goodness, I'd forgotten how hard it was to roll out of bed at 4 a.m. First question as to the sanity of this endeavor. Dress, fill the thermos, and roll. Who would have thought there'd be a lineup at McDonald's drive-thru? The drive to the Pigeon was uneventful. Drove past my desired parking spot in the darkness, so kept on to turn around. 5 big elk were standing around in the next clear cut, within 50 yards of the camp trail. Anyway, got turned around, back to my spot. I had scouted on Sunday, and no one was camped there this year. I parked, put on warm clothes, boots, grabbed the rifle. Took about 5 steps, saw a light up ahead. Someone had pulled a long way into Parker camping. Damn. Okay, this is okay. There are many places to park out there, and I had another in mind, but needed to hurry if I was going to meet my own deadline. That is, sitting under a tree no later than 6 a.m. Well, made it. Found a nice big red pine, got comfortable. There's something about the peace and quiet that engulfs you in the woods. There's really something special, for me anyway. I close my eyes to try to catch a few before shooting light. Never have to worry about waking up. I think it's the cold that sets in just before dawn. Brings a shiver. The air is clouded with frost to my right, but I can see clearly ahead, and there's no wind to confuse the snaps of twigs and leaves. Yet it remains silent until about 7:30. A single shot rings out. A lucky hunter. 3 or 4 more singles break the silence. All are quite a distance away. Now, to me, a single shot has always indicated a dead buck. Around 9:30, there was a mischance by another hunter. Oh yeah? How do you know? Pow, pow, pow! That's how. There wasn't a good shot, so someone took a chance. Percentage-wise, that usually means he won't be gutting a deer. Got antsy around 10, took a little stroll. Crept, stopped, looked, listened. It's more like it. Saw 2 very small scrapes and noted where they were. Came upon a huge scrape. Think that may have been a bull. By the time I got back to the truck, it was about 11:30. Lunch and a cold beer. Sat up my chair and read for a little while, until my eyes got tired. Took a little nap in the truck. Woke up to see 2 hunters sitting under a tree about 30 yards from me. A little odd, but to each his own. I got my stuff around, not too quietly for a fact, and headed off to spot a little east and north of this morning spot. Found a big pair of reds on a little knoll with a decent view. After a little brush trimming, I was good to go. Early on, I was caught up with how beautiful this spot was. The trees, the sky, the clouds, the smell of the pine in the air, just everything. I took a minute to give thanks, and happened to mention that I'd be happy to see any living critter. It wouldn't be necessary to shoot, save it a coyote. Soon after, I thought I heard something. Couldn't say what, just a noise that wasn't there before. It was about 1:30. The woods were quiet, and little to see save a passing jay and trips of chickadees. Now looking back, I can say that approximately 2:30, I stretched to take a wider look over my right shoulder and around the big red. Whoa! A deer, not 30 yards behind me. I regrouped and tried to come up with a plan. Turn the page. You're said and done.
Stuck together.
Come up with a plan to get turned around. When you're sitting under a tree, your legs are stretched out, and the rifle lays across your lap, business end to the left. I peeked around, and it was still broadside, but its head was out of sight. I decided to lean back and to the right. As I rolled over, our eyes locked. Not so tightly that I didn't see the antlers. Now, it's been a long time since I've seen a deer out there. This is a real shooter. nice 6 or 8 point, big bodied and everything you'd like to drag back to the truck. He was dark and his antlers were dark, telling me that he usually hangs out in the swamp to the east. Probably out looking for love in all the wrong places. But to the dilemma. Here I am, eye to eye with the object of the season. But I know that if I move, I have no chance for a kill shot. I lay there across my rifle, flicked off safe course, and we sized each other up. He'd stare, squint, look away, then snap back as if trying to force a movement. He knew there was something out of place, but without the advantage of a breeze, he couldn't discern what this strange thing was by scent. What to do? Wait and see who twitches. Well, you can guess who twitched. Yet it wasn't so much a twitch as diversion. I looked down and he saw it, snort and bound straight away. I had a perfect view of the north end of a very handsome buck headed south. Think about that for a second. By the time I could get the gun up, he was clearly out of danger and seemed to slow a little just to show me his tail as he bounded over the next ridge. Dad would have found some reason to chew my ass for blowing it, but all I could do was laugh out loud. I had gotten exactly what I'd asked for, and neither of us was any poorer for the experience. The rest of the day was uneventful. I made the obligatory move to get a better view in the direction of, I assumed, the buck had come. Blue jays, obnoxious birds, chickadees, and little else till a partridge flew by. The pulse raced a little because cats don't fly without a reason, do they? Apparently they do, because there was no more critter sightings. Headed back to the truck before too dark. What to do if I get a shot at a nice buck at dark? Been there, done that. Older and maybe a little wiser. I'd had my encounter and knew well the victor, and am profoundly comfortable in my role as vanquished. Beautiful day.